Hey, what's up, guys? Hollywood Joe back here in the crypto stash. Welcome. We're gonna do a little crypto story time. Had something funny happen to me yesterday or the day before, and maybe do a little bit of market recap. I just looked over on CoinDesk and Cointelegraph. Nothing really new happening at the moment. Look at crypto market cap or crypto market cap, coin market cap. 96 out of the top 100 in the green. It's a good sign. Look at Bittrex. Um, Spark this thing up. Actually got myself a little passion flower and chamomile tea. Grew the passion flower myself. It's a sacred herb, very good for insomnia, anxiety. It's been used for thousands of years, and it tastes delicious too. But we'll spark this up, and I will tell you about how I tried to get, or how someone tried to rope me into a Ponzi scheme, or well, into half a Ponzi scheme. Genesis mining. But so a couple days ago, a friend of mine started asking me about cryptocurrency, asking me if I could show him what should he invest in, things like that. So like I tell everybody, you can't, it's not just something simple where I'll give you 5 minutes and then you just start go investing in whatever. The market's far too volatile for all that. This is White Widow and Girl Scout cookies mixed together in the same blunt. Trying to get creative. But so I told him, you can't just throw some money at things and expect to get rich. That's not how the crypto space works. You have a very good chance of getting wrecked if you don't do your homework. So he heads up asking me if I can come over and meet up with him at a Starbucks and show him and tell him what time I can make it over there. And he's like, "Oh man, can you make it by 5?" And I was like, "Sure, I'll really try to get over there." So I make it by 5, and he's on a phone call, I guess. So I sit there and I puff on my hippie trip twice, sitting in front of Starbucks. And he's all defoed in his car, I guess. So I sit there and wait till about 5:20. But it's all right. I'm going to teach my buddy something that he's interested in now. I wasn't even going to charge him uh, for my time. Excuse me. So, wowzers. So, he finally comes over about 20 minutes after I got there. So we go inside, and he's like waiting for somebody. Seems like he's waiting for somebody. So I start breaking everything down to him, explaining to him how Bittrex works and what Coinbase is and what the blockchain is. And then his girlfriend shows up, or his wife, I'm not really sure. So, hey, hi, high five, how are you doing? And we go over and sit down at a table, and then two guys walk in, and the moment they sit down, they throw out little binders with Genesis mining on the front of it. So I just started busting up laughing. And before he even opened his mouth, I'm like, look, buddy, I don't need your presentation. So instead of me going to do what I do and teach somebody about Bitcoin and crypto and Ethereum, his wife decided that she had a hot tip on how we could all invest our money and get rich, and roped me into a presentation by two guys that had no idea what they were talking about. They had no idea about crypto. He had literally been in Genesis mining for a week, and he was so stoked because he wanted his referrals. So then I proceeded to have to explain to him and his partner and my buddy and his wife what the blockchain is and what you're really investing in, and not just what Genesis mining is, because they really thought that that's what cryptocurrency was cloud mining and high yield interest programs. So basically my buddy, he acted like he didn't know that it was about to happen. He acted like he didn't know that his girlfriend was bringing these people, which I know is nonsense because he was rushing me to get there by 5 o'clock. So he had to have known that they were trying to pitch me into their downline or whatever. So just be careful out there. There's a lot of people that have no idea what they're talking about that see other people making money and they'll do anything to make a little bit themselves. That's the one unfortunate thing about this crypto space. Um, we're all trying to get away from the Fed and trying to get away from the debt slavery. Yet you have a bunch of fucking assholes in the crypto space doing the same thing that the bankers do, being underhanded and sneaky, lying, starting ICOs and then running with the money. These HYIPs that go down, just basically giving this whole decentralized thing the same tainted hue as all fiat currencies, and it sucks. Um, no one can be no one can be honest. But I don't think honesty is how you get ahead in this life, unfortunately. So I'm gonna start being ruthless. So after that, as I left, I text messaged my buddy and I told him the he better do his research before he just signs up because it all sounds wonderful now, but just like every scheme, they all fall and far more people lose money than actually made money. Oh yeah, there's going to be some big ballers like guys like Trevin James just crushing the game, Crypto Nick just crushing the game doing these Bit Connects and Bit Petites and Laser Online and Genesis mining, but sooner or later it will fall. Uh and I'm not trying to be holding a bag of useless BitConnect coins or some bullshit. So I told my buddy the same. Watch your ass. Do whatever you want. It's kind of upset that he would try to play me like that. But everybody's trying to get a dollar. Over here on CoinMarketCap, the end of the day, like I said, 96 out of the top 98 coins, or 96 out of the top 98 out of the top 100 coins in the green. Looking good. Even Bitcoin Cash moving on up. Bitcoin Gold. What a fucking shit show. Bittrex. How we looking over here? BitBay. Boom! Everybody's getting a little bump. How deep does the green go? Einsteinium. Oh, so that's what it was. Einsteinium's going to actually have a hard fork here in a couple days. So it'll be interesting to see what wallets and what things support the new hard fork. Apparently that's why everybody's buying, get their airdrops and whatnot, their free cash. So Einsteinium's rolling, all of them. Let's see how many pages we go. Page 4, page 5. So make it back to page 5 before we get red. Oh yeah. So much money to be made. Oh man, oh it was on Cointelegraph. I seen a story, and somebody said that in the article it says that the Bitcoin futures are like an orgy. It's an orgy. Oh shit! Who writes that in in a news article with no source? He doesn't say who says it. Hilarious. And see if we can find that one. This one, Fed spokesman warns against cryptocurrency, suggests banks as a solution. Yeah, sure, buddy. Good call. Tells the banks don't just start your own cryptocurrency, just make it worse for yourself. Pandora's box is open though. I think enough people know that there's no going back from this kind of banking. Yes, blockchain will affect all industries, but we all know there's a bunch of rich old fuckers that have control of all the money. Why wouldn't they have control of a whole shitload of Bitcoin? I think we're all just being naive. But I'm going to keep being naive while I'm flipping these coins, watching my wallet bounces go. So that's what happened today. No, this is a nice one though. Probably sit here, finish my tea. No really big stories out at the moment, so guess there's not much to talk about. I'll see you guys in the morning with another wake and bake. Hey, hey, hey. Trade crypto all day.